imagine there's a team that wants a wide receiver prospect as much as the Bears, and I can't imagine there's a team that needs defensive help as much as the Lions. And the Bears have a guy that wants to be traded that's making plays for them in the middle of the defense in Roquan Smith, and the Lions have an asset that they haven't even got to use yet in Jamison Williams. Could they be a trade? Would you do it if that trade could come together? If it's a baseball trade in the football world, it's an established commodity for a prospect, and you don't see this quite as much. You see players moved for draft picks, but this is a player for player. But 248-539-9797. Let's go to KO in Clinton Township. What's up, KO?
What's up, Doug?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, KO.
Doug and Gator, I want to take an opinion on this Roquan Smith trade.
Yep.
I'm a pessimist. I believe in the Pat Swilling trade when we went to New Orleans to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that Roquan is just a middle player, and obviously he is made to stop the run. But what you do solidifying the backs and the flats. In that position, that's where the Lions get toasted the most.
I like this guy being able to take care of running backs out of the backfield. If you need him to cover a tight end, he's got great speed. He's 25. He won't be 26 until April. And he's a tackling machine.
Yeah, you always wonder how a guy's going to fit in your scheme, fit in your defense. I almost feel like this defense is so bad, you make your defense work to get him in the lineup, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Plus, when the Lions made the trade with Pat Swilling was 29.
How's Roquan Smith?
He's 25.
Yeah. 248-539-9797. Alan on a cell. Hi, Alan.
Hi there, guys. Great show, as always. Here's the thing for me. If you're trading him to a team in the AFC that you see once every 4 years, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
Trading him to a team that you're going to see twice a year, and he turns out to be a 6, 8, 10-year player for them, and you got to face that guy, and he turns out to be another Tyreek Hill. Man,
Well, if do you expect that Roquan Smith wouldn't be a good player?
No, I think he would be okay for us. Here's what I would do. I'd dangle DJ Chark and Derek Barnes and our second next year, and consider moving our first next year. That's the Rams pick if it made the difference. I don't know if that's enough.
Well, Chark's done after this year.
They're not going to have anything.
It's not going to happen.
They don't want Chark. And Derek Barnes. I mean, I feel like you're trading players that have one that has a contract that they wouldn't want him, and two is a player that hasn't shown he can play yet in this league, and a second-round pick. No.
If you're afraid Jamison Williams is going to turn into Tyreek Hill, then don't trade him.
If they would take that for Roquan Smith, in a heartbeat, man, in a heartbeat.
Sure. But if your concern is in division because you think the player's going to bite you in the ass in the long term, then it's a bad trade, and don't make the trade.
Yeah. You think you're getting a player that's going to help you?
Right. Then do it.
Sam in Grand Rapids says, hell no, I wouldn't do that. It's not Jamison Williams for Smith at this point. It's the two picks we have to move up for Williams. If that's what you're going to do, you gave up our second-round pick and a second in next year's draft for him. I'd give up 2 second-round picks for Roquan Smith.
Well, given what we've gotten out of our second-round picks, yeah.
J-Mo and the Rams' first-round pick from Micah Parsons. They're not doing that. They're not trading Micah Parsons under any circumstance. Do you guys really want to have Jamison Williams torching us twice a year for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns?
Don't care if the Lions' defense just got better.
Yeah.
And a lot better.
A lot better.
Yeah, it has to be a lot better.
If you think Jamison Williams is going to do that, do we want Roquan Smith to be amongst the league leaders in tackles and make the defense immensely better? I mean, isn't that the upside of this trade?
Yeah, that's what you would have to think that's what he's going to do. And if you don't think that he's going to be that good of a player, then don't make that trade. Here's what we brought up Roquan Smith because that's a name, right? We know that the Bears he's not thrilled with the Bears and the Bears situation, all this. But take him out of it and just think about the Lions do have a trade chip. and it is Jamison Williams.
Yeah.
I mean, they could. You could look elsewhere. If you don't want to look at Roquan Smith, you want to find something else, another impact player, whether it's a safety, a corner, or a linebacker, defensive tackle, whatever. Everything on defense effectively.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there'd be a player. I can't think of one right off the top of my head. I'd have to do a deep dive into what team might have a player that they'd be willing to move that's a really, really, really good defensive player.
Well, I believe the trade deadline is November 1st, and the Lions have a game against the Dolphins on the 30th of October. So that's the last week, and then you've got your trade deadline just a couple days after that. So it is coming up. And by that point, you'll have a pretty good idea of where this team is, because it's a few more games, and if they have a chance to do something or not, and what kind of player you want to get in return. And Jamison Williams might be on the field by that point as well. You might see Jamison Williams play on October 30th against the Dolphins.
Yeah.